There are times that when you are working on a project and you would like to make a logo animation on the videos or on the project. So you can keep everything directly inside Adobe Premiere Pro. You can create a logo animation right from inside Premiere Pro without going to After Effects and then coming back to Premiere Pro again. Hello, I want to show you how you can create a simple logo animation right inside Adobe Premiere Pro. Trust me, after this, you will be able to do better. So support me on this one. Do not forget to like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, then come back. Let's get started. Now in Premiere Pro, create a new project, give your project a name, and then hit OK. Go to File, New, and then New Sequence. You can Control N to do this if you're on Windows, and on Mac, use Command N to pop up this interface. So feel free to select any of these presets, name your sequence, and then hit OK. It is time to bring in our logo. Navigate to where you have your folder. Select your logo, drag and drop it into the Project Manager window, and this will bring in the logo into your project. You can also Control I to import this. So go to this little icon right here, go to Color Mates and select. This is going to serve as our BG. Hit OK and then select your color. I'm going to go for white, and then you hit OK. Then I'm going to call this BG and then hit OK. Drag and drop it into your timeline. So I'm gonna quickly pull this in so that I can see exactly what I'm doing. I want this to be about 10 seconds. So I'll select this, drag and pull it to that point. We only have 3 layers on the video channel and on the audio channel. We're gonna increase the number because we're gonna need more. So we'll go to Sequence, and then go to the right bottom right here and select Add Track. So I'm gonna add more 5 video tracks, then hit OK. Now we have more video tracks to work with. So drag your logo and put it into the second upper track, and also pull it to cover the space. So you will need to scale this down. Go to the Effects Control window to your left and then scale this down to about 5. Right click on it, go to Next. So we're going to name this Logo Holder, and then you hit OK. This is like pre-composing in After Effects. Select the Logo Holder track, then move your time indicator to about 1 second forward in time. Then set a keyframe right here on the scale value. Then go back to 0 and set the scale value to 250. Select these keyframes right here, right click on them, select Bezier. That is going to ease the keyframe. From your toolbar, select the Ellipse tool and then draw an ellipse like this. Move it to the center. So move your time indicator to about 1 second forward in time. Set a keyframe for the scale. Then move back to 0 and change the scale value to 0. Let's switch this panel to Effects. And we're going to type Track Matte right here. That is going to bring in the Track Matte key. Drag and drop it into your second track, which is the Logo Holder track. On the Track Matte, set it to the third video track, and that is going to give you this. With your time indicator at this point, search for Gaussian blur, drag and drop it into your shape track. Then you're going to increase the blurriness to about 30. That is going to give you these faded edges on the track matte. Beautiful. Select the shape track, that is the shape layer. So from now on, I may be I will be referring this to either layer or track. They are pretty all the same thing. So select it, hold the Option key or Alt key on your keyboard, click and drag it to duplicate it. That is going to give you a duplicate. So now what we're going to do is to come back to this last keyframe and scale it up until it fills up the screen. On this duplicated shape track, we're going to remove the blurriness. We can just disable the Gaussian blur. So I'm going to add another effect right here. On the effect panel, search for change color. So select this change to color, drag and drop it into that track. So we're going to scroll right here. This select the from, we set the from color, and then we set the color we want it to change to, in this case black. So one more thing, you now select the change from hue to hue and highlights. So that is going to set this now to black. Now select the logo holder track, hold down your Option key or Alt on your Windows, then click and drag to duplicate it right on top of the shape track. Duplicate the shape track again, this logo holder layer. Then we're going to go to the track matte again and set it to the track 6. That is still gonna give you this, so we cannot still see the logo at this point. So still select the logo holder track, drag and drop this change to color onto it. You just click from, you select the black, and we want to change it to white. You can still see the logo, so we're gonna set this change to hue and lightness. Now we simply just have this. So what we're going to do, we're going to offset this. We select the last 3 duplicate we did, 1, 2, 3. We offset it forward in time. We're going to remove the animation on this track. For the scale, we're going to remove the scale animation for this track so that we have it. Say hit OK. So now we're going to have this. Beautiful. So I still want it to start scaling up right from this point where the animation is not complete. So I'll still select the 3 and move it forward. That's gonna snap into that position. Beautiful. We're gonna select this logo track. On the effect, search for bevel. So select the bevel edges effect, drag and drop it into this logo holder track. For some reasons, you will not be able to see the bevel design on your logo. So what we're going to do now is to collapse all these options. We need to arrange the hierarchy of the effects. That is, we need to change the way it stacks. So now we're going to select this bevel option and put it above the change color. You immediately start to see that it has cut the edges for the bevel. So for some reasons, if the bevel is below the change color effect, it cannot impact. So we're going to expand now, change the color to light blue or whatever color that matches your brand. So I'm going to go with this light blue right here. Then you hit OK. So what we're going to do now is to adjust these figures. So the first thing I'm going to do is to increase the bevel amount, that is the edge thickness amount, until I have something like this. So now I will just adjust the intensity. So to me, this is okay. So now if you preview now, this is what you're gonna have. You have something like this. So I'm gonna add one more animation. At this point right here, I will select the logo track right here and expand the motion property, then set a keyframe for the position. So this is 1 second, 12 frames. So I'm going to move it to about 2 seconds. Hence, I am using 30 frames per second. So this is about 15 frames. So I'll adjust the Y position and pull it right up little like this. So I will select all these keyframes right here. Then I'll right click and then set it to Bezier. So now what we're going to do is to add our text. So you're going to go to File, go to New, and go to Legacy Title. Then you hit OK. You can set the name now to title. So I'm going to leave it to title 01, then hit OK. Hit OK again. Just click below the dock here and name put in your title. So right here, this is your text editor. Let me pull this and expand this property to the right. These are where you can change the property of this text. So let's change the font. Hold down the Option key and the Shift key to scale this down. So I'm going to expand the tracking. Just feel free to choose your own font and set this to whatever you like. Then I'll align this on the X-axis. Then close this window. Your text is not yet on the timeline, so you're gonna switch this panel to the project manager window, then drag and drop it into this. Make sure you always drag this to fit the 10-second mark. Select this last logo holder, then move to the last keyframe right here using this arrow. Move it to the last keyframe. Now select your text layer, then set a keyframe for the position, and then set the keyframe for the opacity. Then we're gonna move to the first keyframe again right here on the logo holder. Then we're gonna select our text again. This is because we want everything to happen at the same time, and then change the position value like this. You move it downward somewhat, here is okay. Then you set the opacity value to 0. Now select this keyframe, right click on it, then go to temporary interpolation and change it to Bezier. So now let's preview the total animation. Beautiful. This is a pretty simple logo animation right inside Premiere Pro. You don't need to go into After Effects to do this. Actually, if you follow this principle and this logic, you are only limited by your creativity. This is only a way. If you concentrate more and dig deeper, you can create a more complex logo animation right inside Premiere Pro. And also, if you have any question, please leave a comment below in the comment section. Let me know what you would like to see next in Premiere Pro, what tutorial idea you have for me. So support me, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you have not yet, and if you like this video, that is going to help the algorithm suggest it to more people, and that's going to make me reach more people as well. You can support me with a super tank. It is right below the video. If you click it, it's just a support, or you become a member. That is also a support. Whatever way you are able to support me is highly appreciated. Even liking the video, subscribing to my YouTube channel, and watching the video is also appreciated. So until I see you again on the next one, my name is SSB Otaru for MotionDigit Studios.